Hey guys, I am Sheena Johnson, better known as Sheena Monique, nurse realtor. I am a nurse by day. I'm a nursing instructor with my students. I'm a real estate agent. I do tax prep, and I'm also an author. And I have two beautiful daughters named Tamia and Bailey.
Wonderful episode of the Funny Business Spotlight. Yes, I know we always go through this. No, the people that's working on these businesses, no, they not funny. We ain't doing nothing funny, all right? But it's just a play on words because I'm a comedian. I like to have fun with my life. And speaking of lives, I like to highlight people that actually are living their best life. They are dynamic. They are doing several businesses at a time, being a mom, doing what, going on vacations. I mean, just living their best life. And I love that, especially in this day and age with all the distractions out there. Right. So without further ado, I'm sitting here with an illustrious individual, okay? I mean, I can come up with the word, but illustrious. Sitting here with Sheena Monique. Sheena, welcome.
Thank you.
Good. Now, the great thing about this show is that you don't have to go into a spiel about what you're on, what you do, because I cover that. That'll be all in post-production when this thing comes out.
I know you said the people not funny, but I'm funny.
Yeah, no, you're funny. Yeah. I meant to say like funny business. Like she be doing taxes, real estate. She don't do her business funny. She stands on business. But you are funny. Yeah. Follow her social media if you don't know what I'm talking about. All it's gonna take is 2.5 posts. You're gonna be like, nah, look at here. Go to bed sometimes. But you are hilarious though. And I think you have to laugh through life. Yeah. That's what I love about social media. I mean, I come from the days of before social media where I was doing comedy and I had to learn entertainment and I was entertaining people. Now everyone gets a chance to like share that, and I love it because you have to laugh at some of the things that's going on. But then also too, you know, the businesses that you are in, which I'll start with. The one that kind of jumped out to me at first is real estate. Yes. I myself spent several years in real estate, more so on the mortgage side. And man, you know, you get to know people because literally, you know, homes are our biggest asset. Nothing gets more bigger than that. So like, I mean, you're in it every day. You promote it. You're making the sales. I mean, you gotta have humor through that process because folks be breaking down. So like, how long have you been in that business and what made you jump into real estate?
I've been doing real estate since August of 2022. So that's what, a little over 3 years now. So the thing is, I have bought and sold my own homes. And I would say that the experience wasn't always that great, and I feel like people didn't have my best interests at heart. They just kind of wanted to get a sale, like, hey, get this house, so come on about your business type. You know, so I kind of had like some bad situations, and then also I wanted to learn that side so I could do it for myself because I wanted to fix and flip. But it's another way that I can pour into other people. Yes. Because I do it every day as a nurse, so I know what I went through. Right. So after my divorce. Yes.
It's okay. I've been there before. It's okay. It's open space, safe space.
He let me go. I mean,
but you know how we try to come back. Hey,
it's a whole other story. But anyway,
when we were trying to come back, hey, you know, I had wondered.
After my divorce, you know, me and him had a house together, and we had to split and sell a house and stuff like that. You know, as a single mother trying to rebuild yourself, you go through all kind of trials and tribulations, all kind of challenges. So my thing was, it was never my credit, it was always income. So, well, I did have like student loans and stuff, but my credit was good, and I just had too much of DCI. So I would try to go get these houses.
That's the income ratio for the folks that don't know.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, I'm good.
I would try to go get these houses, and I'm not even gonna lie, like I was trying to prove to myself that I could survive without him. You know what I'm saying? So I was going through the process trying to get these houses. I was in nursing school, you know, I still had my babies. I was working full time, all that good stuff. And I was like, I can't be paying $1,800, $1,900 for apartments. I'm not putting me and my babies in the house. But the thing is, I kept trying. I got denied 10 times. 10 times within a 2-year time frame.
Y'all hear that, right?
So
take your notes.
Yeah, so now like when I be seeing people, they be like, oh my God, I didn't try this 2 times already. Like, baby, let's try 10.
Right.
Okay, let's try
Absolutely.
10. But the thing is, I didn't give up because I knew that was something that I wanted for me and my kids, or something I wanted for my family. So every time they denied me, whatever they told me that I needed to fix, I went and fixed it. I tried it again. I went and fixed it. I kept doing it. And the 11th person said, girl, listen, I'm sick of you. Come on.
Right, let's
get this house.
Get it done.
You know what I'm saying? And so the house that I got, everybody wasn't all excited about it. I got an older house, you know, that's been built since Jesus was baby, probably. I don't know. But it had that, you know what I'm talking about?
Not the manger dog. All I can see is like a hay. There's a goat there.
It had that paneling, you know, that brown paneling in the house, and then it had the little bars and all that stuff like it was in jail. Yeah, they had all that in the house. They had that old time, the fireplace, the one that sits up on the cinder blocks, and you have to, you got to cut the hole in the ceiling and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of how I had. Right, that's what I had. So the kitchen, the man was a carpenter, so he just put some plywood up there and made, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, so the house that I was finally able to get wasn't that great. Don't get me wrong. Right. So I dumped all my savings into that house and just redid it. So, and like now you can't tell me nothing, you know, like maybe I did this before. I done fixed it, you know, flipped me when I just kept it, but I flipped it. Yeah, so I mean, I
was able to see the home inside of that, and you made what you
like
had
I was able
work.
to do everything. Like I picked out, when I say everything, even through that process, like working with people, you find out that they think that women don't know anything, but for one thing, you're not gonna play me because I'm gonna ask this person, that person, this person before I sit there and say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pay you.
Absolutely.
But so I knew I was using my own money through that process. Yeah. So I just kept on going, and I got it to where I need to be. So it's real nice.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, that story in itself, I'm proud.
Yeah,
like that's because no one, you know, a lot of us are trying to figure out this life thing. And a lot of times there's no manual, there's no like, you know, you have to kind of go with what you know, what you believe in. And like when I even just sitting next to you, like I can sense like that power and that overcoming. Like that's the part that like, it's all about overcoming.
Right.
And you didn't sit down and cry about it, you just kind of did something.
Just kept going.
Which is pretty cool.
I mean, I did cry a couple of times. You know.
You didn't cry publicly. You didn't do the Tyrese like, what do you want from me? You didn't do
you
that.
don't just, like I tell people, you don't sit in it. It's okay. It's okay to get depressed. It's okay to sometimes give up. Okay, but you
keep it going.
Let's get up out there.
And you can even see like the lifestyle it promotes, like in your kids. Like I see, like just from outer looking in, you can see like just they see power. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool. Like I look at the fruit. When I look at like stories or Facebook posts or Instagram, I look at the fruit, and the fruit is there, girl. It is ripe, it's growing, it's doing it. So like, you know, we're gonna get more into that because like for real, like this is dope because like, you know, we don't ever talk about, I think a lot of times with good things and how we got to the good things. We had to go through something to get there. Because like by you being, you know, in real estate, like I would trust you more so because you've been through some stuff for one, but then for two, you are in the medical field. And man, the medical field, you know, I was in it for a little while. Right. And it's like boot camp. It changed my life. Like I didn't, because I wasn't really empathetic like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm at work and then all of a sudden you look to your left or your right and someone's in a hallway breaking down because they just lost a loved one. Or someone's in that bed, they're waking up, they're like, I'm in the bed today. I don't want to be in this bed. I want to be home. And to me, it's just too, you know what I'm saying? So like the fact that it changed me to really have so much more compassion. I mean, what was it like? Did they do the same for you, or what is your take in the medical field? Like, you know, I know you had some other days, rough days too. But on the let's look at the compassion side. What did that kind of do for you?
You know, I tell people all the time, like, I don't even know how I feel nothing. I don't like people. Yeah. But they be like, girl, like,
right. I can almost see
I'm the meanest, likable person. I ever
don't
been.
Like, I ain't got time for your stuff tonight.
They be like, she's so mean, but I like her. You know, like they be like, Sheena mean, but you know, she gonna get her stuff done. She don't play no. I don't play no type of games, but like I mean business. You know, even with my nursing students, like I might come off a little harsh, but it comes from a good place because I feel like you are taking care of somebody's mom, brother, sister. You just can't go out here like all willy-nilly and just giving people stuff they don't take their time, they don't care. And a lot of people are just doing it for a check. Like, you have to really want this. Like, I asked the girl today, what's your why is? Because after a while, you're going to have to come back to that why. Like, do I really want to do this? Because this is hard.
Yes.
You know, and even with being a nurse, like, I say I done been through it. I done been through it. Yeah. You know, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a nurse. I let my auntie talk me out of it. I ended up going to LSU. It was a lot. Dropped out. I was doing elementary ed. You know, I got pregnant at 19, had my daughter at 20. I dropped out, you know, and I was like, I thought life was over for me. You know, I almost lost my life the week before I made 21 years old. So I just realized I had to do something, and it made me kind of want to go back to being a nurse. But before that, I did go back and do like medical assistant. So I started there, and then I went from medical assistant to LPN, from LPN to RN, and now I got my master's in nursing education.
Yes. Hey, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
Like, I mean, so, you know, I would say you have to be a special person to care for someone.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like,
now I'm doing psych, so you gotta be real special.
Oh yeah, so on my comedy special,
you gotta be special.
I talk about that in my comedy special. I had a brush with the psych ward. I was in there.
They put you in there?
I was in that thing.
Oh,
I got some sections on my comedy special where it's called on the audio. So I woke up in the psych ward, and I did it in 2 parts. And we're actually doing a movie next year about it.
I'm gonna have to look at this.
So yeah, I'll have to make sure you check it out, because like, again, another learning experience for me. But the fact that you're doing that, because all people need attention, no matter if you're healthy, no matter if you're not healthy, no matter if you're not right mentally, you still got to be taken care of. So the fact that you're doing that, like, again, it means so much, because again, there are a lot of nurses. During COVID, we found out who was essential and who was not. I found out I was not essential as a comedian, and it hurt my feelings. But as a nurse, they are essential. Nurses, barbers, beauticians are essential. Because you should have seen how I was looking during COVID. Like, I was 4 months in, my wife was like, we got to do something. I was like, I don't know if she almost about to sign a divorce.
You know, COVID was the worst time for me as a nurse.
Really?
It was the worst for me, like mentally.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, I was seeing the stories and hearing things, and
so I wanted to. It's like I was terrified. Don't get me wrong. I was terrified. I was scared I was gonna get COVID, but I also still wanted to do what I do. I still wanted to, you know, love on people, because you got to think about it. During COVID, those patients saw nobody but us. You know.
Absolutely.
So I left here. We worked in Houston, and when I say I saw people die that should not have died. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot for me. I worked 5 days a week.
Yeah.
12-hour shifts for almost a year and a half straight during COVID. So I think that changed the type of nurse I was. Like, that actually made me realize, like, I'm somebody. Like, you gonna respect me when I come to y'all job. I'm just gonna leave you, go to another one, because like, y'all can't do it without us.
And that's interesting, because I literally got out of the medical field 2 weeks before COVID hit. I did not know it, and that's when I ended up going full time in my entertainment. I had done it before in LA, but you know, this ain't LA, so it's different being 100% full time entertainer here as opposed to, you know, anywhere else.
There,
So I literally got out 2 weeks, and some of my employees, unfortunately, they passed from, you know, COVID, like, because I was over the housekeeping maintenance part, to where, of course, it's all essential, all important, but these people are exposed every day. You guys are in there working, none of us knew what was really going to happen day to day, right?
Yes. I had a sister die from COVID.
Oh my God.
And she was a nurse.
Yeah.
Wow.
So where are you from?
I'm from here, from
Okay.
And I was in Texas, and you know, she called me before she left, and don't want to really go into the conversation, but I was telling her some nursing things, like, whatever you do, don't let them do these things to you.
Yes.
Like, whatever you do not let them do these things to you. And I think I got settled in Houston, and they called me, and I was like,
yeah, you never forget the call. The call, if you ever lost someone close, the call, you never ever forget it, because you just go numb. And so I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I had survivor's remorse for a while too.
Wow.
Like, I was like, how her and I meet, like, you know, she the good sister. Like,
yes,
she's so sweet. Like how it happened to her.
Why
like,
not?
Yeah. So I went through that for a little while, and then I had to realize, like, Sheena, you still got kids to live for. You still out here taking care of patients. Like, we gotta get it. Like, let's go.
And then you have a lot of strength too. Yeah. Like you are strong. Like I like that. Like you're like people don't talk about that. She got that strength. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That strength. She got that Negro strength. Like we need that in our community, in our society.
With those Negro spirits
it's gonna be okay. You coming or not? It's hair. You coming? Because we going. You coming? Post. So literally you go from the medical field, but most people in the medical field, they will kind of just stay there and do that. So you have these other parts to you that y'all won't find out, because it ain't just real estate, it's taxes. You also consult with people, you mentor, you teach, you even do a little bit of promotions, you even do a little bit of hosting. So like, what is bringing out all of that?
Me, I just can't sit still.
Yes.
Like, and I never even been diagnosed with ADHD, but I operate like somebody that got ADHD. I just can't. And the thing is because I feel I'm real hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point I used to, go through things and survive stuff and accomplish things, and I never gave myself those flowers. Like I always felt like it wasn't good enough, and I always felt like I had to do something else because I felt like I needed people to validate me. Now I validate myself. And then also in my mind, I feel like the more things I do, my children can't tell me they can't do it.
That's true. Because
I could be like, baby, because your mama was doing this. You know what I'm saying? So like the more stuff I come up with, it's like it's no excuse for me. So like even, with my kids and they don't do what they need to do, I just look at them like, I had y'all with, I was two kids in, 3 jobs, going to nursing school. You can't tell me it's not possible. So I just keep doing it for them.
No, it's so cool because like, I know it's rubbing off on me. It rubbed off on me from my mom. Because like my mom was like always like, she was a teacher for many, many years, but she, was able to stay in her Greek organization. She was able to get into her own businesses. And I was watching her like, wow, you know what I mean? So like the fact that you're doing that, because I think a lot of us get caught up with the distractions where we may spend a little bit too much time, on posts. We may spend a little bit too much time probably focused on what the world is doing. I think sometimes we can forget about what we need to do. So how do you stay locked in on that?
I don't compare myself to nobody else. I mean, everybody got their own. Listen, I done been through a lot. I don't care what you got going. You ain't feeding me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Your accomplishments ain't taking nothing from me. Because if it's for me, it's for me. I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about you. I care about my kids. I care what they say. Like my 13-year-old be hollering about what? Girl, when you had time to write a book? Like that's what I care about. What they see and how they feel about me. I don't care about how you feel about me.
Awesome. So so that's the thing. Okay, so now we dive into that because the book. Okay, now an author, another accomplishment. Before we talk about the book though, the author side, I just want to dive into like, what is just a fun time for you? Like, let's say you find yourself where you close your deals, you might be, you set up some meetings, you did the dishes, you know what I'm saying, and you got a moment. What do you do?
The most fun time for me is really like harassing my kids.
Oh, nice.
Like that's fun for me. Like my 13-year-old used to do videos and stuff for me all the time, like when she was growing up. Now it's like she thinks she's too grown, so now I have to like sneak and record her. I come in the house and
I know you're talking about.
And scale, like stuff like that. My oldest, like we'll sit and dance and do dancing videos together. Or we'll watch TV together. Like that's real fun to me. I love being around them.
Right.
Or I like to travel.
Right.
I'll catch flights, not there.
There you go. And she
I do that.
Go watch this. She do. I be like, where we going now, Sheena?
I do that.
Where we going?
And I'm gonna take you on a trip with me.
I be there. I be like, we doing that, ain't it, girl? Yeah, that was a good drink. I be right there. I be enjoying because I have years of some good experience, but I like to live through others. I like to see other people just push it forward like that. That makes me happy. Because I know what some days can be like, especially if you are because let's just keep it real. You're a bit of a of an innovator. You're a bit of a pioneer. You know what I mean? Like when I say pioneer, you're forging your own path.
Yes.
And that's not to knock anyone who may be like in, you know, your job or your career, and you might just follow suit and you follow a legacy. That's cool too. Like, I'm not knocking nothing. But when you are forging ahead, just picture yourself like you're going through the forest and you got a machete and you just you don't know what's in front of you, but you're just getting through it. And the fact that you do that, that encourages other people to do the same.
Yes, like my mom, you know, she's an amazing woman, beautiful woman, worked all her life, but she have just a middle school education. My dad, I think that my real dad, I think he graduated high school. I'm not really sure.
Right.
You know, so my mom, the only thing my mom ever kept telling me was just graduate high school. You know, so she never she didn't know everything. I feel like I was doing late in life. Like I learned it late, and so all she wanted me to do was just graduate high school. But my stepdad, he's a great man. He was like, nah, I already know you're supposed to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, come on, stop playing with me. Like, you go do something else. You know, but if I would have just went did high school and just, I wouldn't be who I am. But and then after that, like I can't stop. It's like I get something, I gotta go back and get something else. I gotta keep doing this. You know what? I'm tired of it. Let me go do something else. I just gotta keep going.
So if you had to look at this year so far, I mean, we're in the latter part of the year. You know, it's the time of the year where people kind of start slowing down a little bit. Like, what would you say this year has been like for you as far as like your goals and just your overall living? What has it been like for you?
Man, my goals have been crazy. Like, I started the year off with none, and it accomplished like.
You know what's crazy? You know what's funny? Like, I didn't adopt this until I got over 40.
Yeah.
Like, when I got over 40, I started adopting the whole, like, not really setting anything.
Yes.
And then kind of, and those years have seen it be more successful for me than the years where I was like, and I'm not knocking vision. If you're a vision board, I ain't knocking it. Whatever works for you, works for you. But that's just interesting to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I do vision boards too, and I do vision board parties. Like, I want coming up, but like a lot of times I try not to be, because I'm always hard on myself anyway. So I try not to set goals and, you know, be like focus, because I have learned that sometimes you have to pivot.
Yeah.
You have to pivot. Life happens, things happen. You might have to come back to that goal another time and circle back around to it again.
Y'all didn't get what she said. Y'all didn't get it. That girl just said pivot. And I'm about to walk away. I'm going to walk off camera.
I mean, you do.
There's certain things you look for as entrepreneurs and as business people. Oh, that's powerful. That's powerful. That's so strong. And like, so like as far as the author side of you, like first of all, what is your book? Now normally I'm prepared for that, but I knew you had, but I wasn't prepared for that.
I didn't even bring it because I was like, I'm not.
So what, okay, so what, all right, so what made you write a book? Okay. And then what is it about and all that?
The first one is a like a guided journal.
Okay. The first one.
Sorry. The first one is
books, plural.
The first one is a guided journal I came up with. Like I said, and it's so crazy. People be watching me on social media, and one girl was like, "Why you not write a book? Why you not write a book?" And to be honest, I used to keep notes to write a book. My stepdad always told me, I feel like you need to tell people your story because I've been through so much.
Yeah.
But my first guided journal, like I start off telling you about age 19 to maybe 30 something, 40.
Okay.
You know, 19 before it's trying times. But I'm not.
She was on tour with Trina. All right, let's go put it out there. All right, she was the baddest bitch with Trina. Okay, let's go.
But I'm not healed yet to go through my childhood trauma right now. Wow. So I haven't put that in a book, right? But I also do know from 19 to 30, 40 something, I feel like those things that I went through, those trials and tribulations, just might help somebody else. Just like I said, the whole thing about 10 times of a house is in that book. You know, having my daughter at 19 dropping out of college, everybody telling me I wasn't gonna do nothing, and look at me today. You know what I'm saying? Getting in a car accident, almost losing my life. They telling my mama I wasn't gonna wake up, you know, because I woke up during surgery. They gave me too much anesthesia, and I had been down. They thought I was gonna be in a coma. They thought I wasn't gonna be who I was, you know, who I was anymore. Coming out of that, like a week before 21. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Doing that, like, so, even divorce. Wow. losing yourself in divorce.
Yes.
Low self-esteem.
Yeah, a lot of people don't talk. They're
yeah.
like, I don't wish divorce on my worst enemy,
right.
because there's so many phases and stages that you don't even know what's going to hit you when it hits you, and it's a lot. So I can attest to that. Now I can't go from the single mother part of it, but I can go from just trying to get to a normal and dealing with dealing with you. Yes. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole thing as well.
So all that
you're gonna have some anger days.
Yes. That struggle side, that trying to learn yourself again. Being in a relationship that you shouldn't be in,
right?
Type
That
stuff.
part,
that's in that book.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
that's in the.
I'm getting on that book.
Right.
I'm telling, because it's funny, because it's the thing that's refreshing about this whole conversation is that some of my days, because I've been in this side of it, on entertainment side, for a long time, and sometimes I see people like you, it actually helps me out.
Yeah.
Because I may be in a stage, I may be dealing with something, because we all sometimes will hit that wall, and we're okay, what we doing? What we doing now? And the fact that I see you just pushing forward, like, I just want to encourage you to continue. Not that you need it from me, but I see it. And then you said something that was key that I want to make sure we get on this episode, and that is help. I know we are here to help each other. Yeah. We're here to love on each other. We're not here to fight all the time on the WBRZ, WFB comments. I know they be getting good, but we ain't meant to fight all the time. We gotta love and share and help.
They go hard.
So where did that come from? Because I know you, because people, let me say this, when people see someone like you from the outside looking in, well, she just be moving so much, she just did it. But a big part of you is helping people. So I want them to know that. So if you had to end with a statement or just something you wanted to share, say, about anything you want, what would you say?
I would say just keep getting up. No matter how many times you fall, how many times somebody knock you down, how many times they try to put their foot on your neck.
Yeah.
Just keep getting up.
I ain't gonna lie. You embody that though. She's still here. She's still here.
Popping up again, it's me, baby. What else?
I'm here with a smile.
Yes.
Where you at? You know what I mean? And I think we all need to have a little bit of Sheena in us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got a whole vibe and a way about you that is really, really cool. But again, when we do these spotlight shows, which is, again, shout out to Acorp Music Group and Comedy Plus Network, and this will be on my YouTube, but it also will be on, it'll be on iTunes and Apple Music and Amazon Music and Spotify and all that kind of stuff in a few weeks. But the fact that I thank you for taking the time to come and chat with me for a moment to do this. I slid in the inbox, and I know a lot of time, because we have a relationship that was forged through social media. Yeah. Because what I do, again, if I see something interesting, I'm going to share it. I'm going to get engaged with it, especially if it's positive too. You ain't out there dragging folks. You ain't all on the app. You out there handling your business, and then you still have time to have fun and be silly. And I like that.
You got to.
So yeah.
But I do want them to go get my Pleasure Revolution book.
Yeah, what's it called?
The Pleasure Revolution.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Let's break this down.
It's
let's talk about titles. Pleasure Revolution. Do you understand? See, a title. See, I've been in a few movies, and I've had some arguments with some directors about the title of the movie. I think a title is everything. Mm-hmm. The Pleasure Revolution. How you ain't gonna read it? Because you're gonna get revolutionized and pleasurized.
Yeah, it's about you as a woman learning what pleases you, and it's not just about sex; it's about everything. Yes, I do talk about sex, and then I do give you a little.
That's why we're here about sex. Unless you're dead Mother Mary,
right? And I do give you a little. I do give you some personal stories in there, and then I also try to get you as as a female, as a woman, to find love for yourself. It talk about your sexless season. It talk about everything. Yeah. The toxic, how we all got that little toxic one or whatever. Yes. It goes through a lot.
Women empowerment, I'm hearing women engagement. Yes. I have a daughter, I'm a girl dad, so any information, she's at that age now to where, it's going down. You know what I mean? She's forging into her own. I'm kind of just...
Yes. I might have a journal that might help. The first one I told you about, I got an alpha female journal, like dating as an alpha female. I have a journal my tears couldn't save you for my, you know, for me and my oldest daughter, because we go through a lot, you know.
And we're gonna do this spotlight, and we're gonna do this in 2 parts. I'm gonna let you know right now. This is the first time we're gonna do this in 2 parts.
Okay.
But no, this is gonna be, we're gonna break it up. 'Cause we've been here for a while, but I love it because again, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But I have learned from this. I think I've grown some. You know what I mean? And and we doing it. So so that's what's up. Like again, you have, but again, you are rounding all your bases.
Yes.
You're in the game. You roll your sleeves up.
Yeah.
Now, when you're at work, like, 'cause I know they see other stuff that
when
you
I'm
do.
at work, I'm a whole what
What do they? Because like they know you.
Until it's time to get down to business.
Until it's that right. But I know they know you do other stuff. So like, because I used to have an issue with that. Like when I was working, I would have people that were it's like they couldn't see me as just like coworker. They saw me as like all this other stuff, and it kind of brought a little bit, not necessarily pressure, but it just brought more extra to the situation when I just wanted them to see me. I'm here, I'm clocked in. Like we here. So like, has some of that outside noise kind of poured in to the inside of your career, or has it been pretty cool?
It's been pretty cool, because actually people like, I think everybody that my coworkers actually, they get to know me, authentically me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even when they see like the little stuff on Facebook, they're like, that girl ain't got no sense. Like they already know, because I go to work for 12 hours and we gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time to like get down and do something.
Absolutely,
you know, because I don't want to be at work upset and mad. You know, because you go to work mad and you look like you mad. You go in the room with the patient, they looking like, what you looking at? You know,
you gotta be there anyway.
So I like to joke. I like to play around a lot at work. You know, but I do have my serious moments. So they kind of already know. Like this side of Sheena, you know, and some of them, I think it makes them feel comfortable to come to me with the other stuff. Like people be asking me about relationship problems, because I done wrote a relationship issue book.
Which is what you should do. Stop, y'all gotta stop. I don't know where y'all been getting your information from. I don't know if y'all been getting it from the Chinese place on fortune cookies. Some of y'all got to stop. I can't jump in and help everybody. I be seeing some of the stuff, and I be like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you do it, because listen to somebody who has been through some stuff. Like if I go to church, I want to go to a church, to a pastor. Like I interview the pastor for, hey, what you did, what you been through.
Yes, you want to make sure he been through something. I
don't want to. Well, ain't nothing, my son. No. I need you. You ain't never shot nobody. You ain't never punched nobody in the face or nothing. You got pushed down some stairs. I mean, let me know. We gotta have some adventures.
And they working on me. Cause I used to be bad. I ain't gonna. My attitude was horrible.
Really?
I'm not even gonna hold you. It was bad.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something about strong women. What I enjoy, what I love about all my strong women. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Let's see where we at. Okay, we good. Oh, we got 2 minutes. Okay, good. So let me tell you something about my strong women. My strong women. I love y'all. I was raised by a strong woman. My wife is a strong woman. You are a strong woman.
Thank you.
Let me tell you why I love strong women. Because you can't bullshit. No, you can't be and let me tell you something. They gonna what we doing? You got to let me know what's going on, and if you're a real man, you should want to be called out. You should want someone to say no, not here, or let me know what's going on.
Yes.
Because where you taking us, and if you're running from that says a lot about who you are.
You ain't gonna leave me off the cliff.
You know what I'm saying? It's dark around here. Why is it so dark? Where the lights at?
You not gonna leave me off somebody's cliff, baby. No, I got this.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah.
And you do. And you have so much more in store. I know you're gonna be doing a whole lot more. So again, thank you for sharing some time with me. I appreciate this. You have blessed me today. Okay. And I'm just gonna end with my all-time saying. What I say on this show is, just keep being great.
Yes.
Till next time.